How's it going, traders? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to spot when a trend is going to end. Keep in mind, nothing is 100%, but these are the clues that I'll be giving you in order to help you find when that trend is going to end. And in this video, we're going to be looking at Euro USD because I think it's a great example of when a trend will end. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and like this video to get this content out to more traders like yourself. So starting off with the 1 hour chart. This is a 1 hour chart of Euro USD, and as you can see here, we had a beautiful downtrend here. It was very clean. You could have been set and forgetting trading to the short side in this little section here. But if you notice, the very first clue that I'm going to show you is this explosive move down. If you look at the first section that I highlighted on the left, you can see that it's very clean, nice clean moves, but then all of a sudden there's just a massive drop. Multiple continuation pattern supply zones here. That is the first clue when we have a very explosive move like that, because if you draw this like a channel, like right here, like that, it's a pretty clean channel, but then all of a sudden there's that explosive move down, and usually that's the first sign that price is most likely going to turn around. So clue number one, that large explosive move down is the first indication that the trend is most likely going to end, because the odds that this very explosive move to the downside won't come to an end is very low. But keep in mind, all the clues I'm going to give you, they all work together and they're all important. And the second clue is the fact that we are in daily demand. So this is multiple time frame analysis. Like I just showed you, we were on the 1 hour chart, and your higher time frame on the 1 hour is going to be your daily chart. So if you're trading the 1 hour chart, your higher time frame is going to be the daily chart. Now this can be used in different sequences and different time frames. If you have a question, let's say you trade on the 5-minute chart and you want to know what time frame you need to look at in order to use these tips that I'm showing you, just leave me a comment down below and I will definitely get back to you and help you out with that. So but for this example, our higher time frame is going to be the daily chart. And when I said that we had that large explosive move to the downside, but where is it going to be? If you see here on a daily chart, you can see that large explosive move. If I can get my tool out here, this right here is that large explosive move. So the next question you have to ask yourself is, where are we exploding into? Well, you can see here, I already have it drawn up. We are in this daily area of demand from all the way back here, and I track all my zones. I have all my daily zones from a very long time ago in order to be able to do this. And if you notice, we pulled right back into there, and look at the reaction we got coming off of this daily demand. A perfect trade. But I wouldn't set and forget right at that daily demand. But anyways, and if you want my zones and if you want my daily zones, because I know it's hard for new traders to find every single supply and demand zone, and in order to do this, so definitely check out the Patreon or YouTube membership. You can get all of my zones like this, so you can use this strategy. Links in the description. It's only $5 cap per month. Help support the channel and can certainly help you with this technique. So that's the next tip. We used multiple time frame analysis to realize that price was breaking out and falling sharply into a higher time frame area of demand right here. That is the next clue. And for the third clue, if we go down to a 1 hour chart here, you can start to see a supply zone be removed. So we had that large explosive move down like we talked about. We had a supply zone right here. That was a nice little supply zone, but remember, it was right into this daily demand. So this is the third clue right here. This supply was removed. Now that is an indication that momentum has been lost. So that supply was removed. Also, this supply was removed up here as well. So that is the third clue. We have lower time frame areas of supply being removed. So if you trade on the 1 hour, once some 1 hour areas of supply are removed, that's a good indication. If you trade the 5-minute chart and you're using the 1 hour as your higher time frame, if this was a 5-minute zone right here, that would be your indication that price is most likely going to be moving away. So that's clue number 3, lower time frame supply zones being removed. And it's obviously the complete opposite for short trades. It would be demand being removed if you're trading short. So it's the same thing but flipped. And keep in mind, guys, if you guys have any questions about this at all, just write a comment down below. I'll get back to every single one of you. All right, and the final clue here is that we have higher highs being formed right here. So if you look, we had that supply remove like we just talked about. We had a high, we had a lower high, or lower low, sorry. and then we had that higher high right here. So you can basically draw a trend line from that point. So that is the last clue right there. And if you look, there is a little mini trend that formed right there. So that is your indication that price is going to be turning around. But keep in mind, all 4 of these clues and these indications are extremely important to use together. If there's no daily higher time frame demand down here, then this might not matter just as much. Obviously, if we have a big explosive move down, price could come back up, but it does not mean that we will be seeing something like this play out where we just start to skyrocket to the upside. So to recap, the first part is that large explosive move down indicates that it's going to be turning around. Clue number 2, the idea that daily demand is in control down here, and that's where we are exploding to the downside into. Number 3, we have these supply zones being removed as we start to push up. And number 4, we have higher highs and higher lows being in place, and it looks like a mini trend is taking place to the upside. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Would really appreciate if you hit that like button if it did, and if it helped, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, any questions, leave them down below. And as always, check out the YouTube or Patreon membership if you need help finding these higher time frame zones so you can apply this technique into your trading. Hope to see you guys there. Take care.